I plead with the gods. I just get right in their face. I don't go, I want to sacrifice a cow or I like to know what cows did that they got sacrificed because they could feed a lot of people, right? That was the curse of the cow? Why is the cow? Yeah, all right, whatever. Give me some kind of crap. I know you'll give me some kind of bullshit that's not true. I don't want to hear it. You're going to make up some bullshit now. And then I'm going to catch you, and you're going to say, oh, yeah, well, I didn't know. Yeah, the whole thing's going to be a waste of time.
The Ed Tyll Show.
Thank you. That's all.
The Ed Tyll Show.
Hello. And my name...
Ed Tyll.
Thank you. This is what I call playing drums, Freddie. I don't call, I listen to some tracks over the weekend to get ready to start playing again. I haven't played in 25 years. It's on my bucket list that I get. I'm on the bucket list officially. Counting down my own death. That's what a bucket list is. Counting down your own death like Casey Kasem. And now, number 20 on the bucket list. Let's do it while we're still healthy. And now, with full circulation in his legs, bucket list number 20. Klingwin. That's right. Klingwin's got a great idea. They got me to do their Klingwin. I should enumerate my own bucket list. And now, next on the bucket list. Ed Tyll once told his friend Dino he'd like to make it with a trapeze artist. Ed Tyll is now at Cirque du Soleil with a backstage pass. I was playing Klingwin over the weekend. It had nothing to do with this beautiful announcement tape recording. They didn't even call it a tape. There's no tape.
Love came to my door with a sleeping roll and a madman's soul.
You didn't even tell me you were going to be here today. I love you. This is who wakes me up.
A river in the dark, looking for a woman to court and spark.
Thank God you're here. It's Monday. The place is a mess.
He was playing on the sidewalk for passing change when something strange happened. Glory train passed through him, so he buried the coins he made in People's Park and went looking for a woman to court and spark.
She's speaking very fast, but she's right about all that. She's going a little bit fast. Ed Tyll Show, Starcom.
Oh, it seemed like he read my mind. He saw me mistrusting him, but still acting kind. He saw how I worried sometimes. I worry sometimes.
Show.
Tierney Sutton from the album After Blue. It's the great Joni Mitchell song, of course. Court and Spark. She's from Milwaukee, this gal. Update local, and then we have weather, and then, of course, the markets. But you are a sweet darling to come in here today. Thank you.
The sand and the sea.
I know, we should get to the beach. You want to go? All right, after the show, I'll meet you with my surfboard.
But I couldn't let go of LA, city of the fallen angel.
Yeah, well, LA goes on without me. No, I did my time. If you're in show business, you have to do your time in LA. We did ours. Radio Network.
Starcom Radio Network.
Because you're listening to the Starcom Radio Network.
It's the Ed Tyll Show. Ed Tyll Show.
About what you'd expect in terms of volume, and after the down day we had on Friday, the reversal here is consistent with the kind of way we've been stuck in a range. So really no surprises, but looking forward, there's a little bit of data coming later in the week, durable goods, but it's really about the sexy big names. Now, a lot of the guys down here have been talking about meeting or beating reduced expectations of earnings.
Well, I think Ed does a great job. I think Ed is one of the heroes of the media. I think he speaks to the needs of working class people.
You may not like what he says.
27 years?
Well, we're going to try to help find you cats here.
When severe weather devastates a community, like an EF4 tornado did to Fairdale, Illinois, the First Response Team of America does its best to get there quickly to start the recovery process.
Because the destruction was so significant, there's literally only so much you can do with your hands.
So Tatagolia and his crew help those who lost so much find what little they can, from pets to pictures and mementos.
We're looking for a lockbox
that was buried beneath the rubble, holding all of Kevin and Ann Bottom's important papers.
Is that it right there? Look, right there. Found it.
I mean, me and my wife, we're very grateful that you guys came out and helped and offered your help to us.
There's a lot of debris to go through and a lot of things to try to find before we can even do the cleanup. But we're going to be here to help as many families as we can.
And
And the area's on guard for tornadoes for the rest of the afternoon. Right here outlined in red, we have official tornado watch that has been issued now from the western parts of North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, all the way through north central Georgia. It does include the city of Atlanta. This watch is out until 8 o'clock local time, so for the rest of the evening, you can see these individual thunderstorms that have developed north and west of the city, just west of Marietta, Cobb, and Paulding counties under severe thunderstorm warnings. We're talking about hailstones, gusty winds, dangerous lightning strikes too, and maybe some heavy downpours, but these thunderstorms look very small on the radar, but they could be very dangerous. And even Cherokee, Dawson, and Forsyth counties under severe thunderstorm warnings right now. And as we scoot over into upstate South Carolina, the counties of Greenville and Pickens also under severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, the potential for tornadoes even across this area, and that is why you're also under a tornado watch. So keep it tuned to the Weather Channel. We'll keep you updated for the rest of the afternoon.
Tyll Show.
Thank God, huh? Vivian. Oof. She is rough sometimes, but she's got it today. She's good to go. All right, so here's the thing. Over the weekend, young entrepreneur, you got this? Have you got? Make sure you got it now. I don't want to go back and, okay, good. Got this. Young entrepreneur that comes to me and says, I have a phenomenal idea. I said, I think you do. Would you? I said, yes, I would. Help you. Yes. So immediately she says, well, can you give us an article about you? I said, all right, that's the help. No, that's not the help. That's the get ready help. I said, okay, no worries. I said, here's an article. I didn't really have, an article on hand. I found one. I didn't read it all, but I gave it to her. Looked like it was about me. And a photograph. Because first I sent the article, and you need a photo. Okay. I don't know, you Google images on me. There's 5,000 images, but okay. I got an image. Gave it. Not images on every platform. Okay. So then, I think, well, we're all ready now to do the gig. And she writes back, hold on, I'm having problems uploading. I said, okay, this does happen in life. Although you should probably get a faster speed if you're going to be doing things. But okay, don't pick on anybody. Everybody's trying. Okay. So I write back, understood, rescheduled, I will watch for your update. Right? You're telling me something's not working, uploading, whatever. I'm going to watch for you to tell me it's fixed before I go ahead and start the job, right? She writes back, hey, what happened to the job? So I write back, hey, what happened to the update? She writes back, that's all right. You don't have to do the job anyway. Now, what happened here? The thing is still broken? She doesn't want to tell me? Or I was supposed to know by osmosis or radioactivity? How would I know that her thing is fixed when it doesn't take a minute to do what she needs done? I'm happy to help her. But right away she's like, well, you don't have to do it. I put that article together. Who knows what happened? And then the upload broken. I don't look so good when you upload me and it's working. If you upload me and it's broken. So anyway, I said, why don't you just do what little favor she needs? And that way it's good karma. She'll... Yes. Yes. Enter. Yes. So it is. It's one of the greatest ideas that's come out in a long time. If you remember your movie, Social Network, this has been a great idea for a long time. But wisely, somebody has brought it forward, and now you and I get to have fun with it. Stand by. You're going to love the title of the website because it's like we always used to say this. This is like an expression from when we were kids. And this genius web developer, young entrepreneur, has the best idea, okay? Do you remember going when you were like, oh my God, everybody would be listing things in front of you. Your mother would be like, all right, do you have the shopping list? Okay, do you have the luggage list? Okay, do you have the list of our itinerary? And you would be like, Mom, I'm in List County over here. Everything is a list everywhere I look. List. Do you have a list of your shoelaces? Do you have your list of your Converse sneakers? What about your Vans? What about your ripped up jeans? Do you have a list of all your tattoos? Do you have a list of all the hair colors that you use that your father and I can't stand? Do you have your list? I want to see your list right away. And you go, man, you are like List County. List County. I was going to say America, but Mom, Dad. Honey, your mother's right. Do you have the list of the crankcase ingredients in case the car overheats? Do you know where the antifreeze is? Honey, do you have a list of all the steps on how to fix a flat tire if your mother and I are pinned under the car and you have to... You're like, Dad, are you in List County? What is your problem? Honey, do you have a list? Yes, I try to give it to the children. All right, I'll try. I'm their father. Children, do you have a list of what we're having for breakfast today? I do, Dad. Well, at least somebody's paying attention. What is it? First, we have Wheaties. Very good. Then we take 20 minutes time out to go to the... Very good. And then we take a quick shower to make sure... That's... All right. Somebody got the list. Camping trip is on. You know, people admire the Griswolds kids, but nobody knows how to camp in the woods like your old man. Dad, it's a good thing you go to List County. They have a list of everything. But they uploaded your picture upside down, Dad. Son, quickly, I'd like a list of all the images in the history of the world that have been upside down for a real reason, artistically or politically. Can you get me that list? Yes, sir, Dad. And how can we do that, son? Because we live in List County, sir. You can call me Dad. Thank you, Dad, sir. Hi, Dad. Honey, what have you got for Daddy? I made a list of all the dolls that I've ever liked on TV and that you said we couldn't afford. Yes, but did you make a list of all the blades of grass that Daddy taught you how to cut in the backyard in order to earn your allowance? Yes, you said we were getting paid just like those kids that make the iPhone. And isn't the iPhone beautiful? Dad? Yes, Martin, what have you got? I made a list of all the times that you've cut your toenails in the living room while you were watching Mad Men and Mom yells at you. Did you make a list of each of the toes that I clipped? And do you have the toenails that go with them? Yes, I do, Dad. I super glued them to a Post-it for demonstration purposes. It says list of Dad's clipped toenails that Mom yelled at him for. Excellent work, Martin. Roof, roof. You made a list too? Roof, roof. And what does your list say? Roof, 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 roof. Every night when I take you out for a walk, I hurry you up toward the end and you're having sphincter trouble? You made a list of every time? Roof, 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 roof. Oh, but you've had flaxseed meal. Oh, good. Very good, Fido. And what do you have to say? Bloop, 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 bloop. You mean you have a goldfish bowl list? Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, you can see how it goes. List listcounty.com. It's got what everybody wants. The best, the worst, the lists that save our lives every day. Maybe my picture is broken. Maybe my JPEG did not peg. Who knows? The bottom line is, go to listcounty.com and join the rest of us who are surrounded. Top 5 best blind piano players. Besides Ed Tyll. No, seriously. Ray Charles, come on. You know Ray's on that list. All right, so you want the 6 most intelligent animals in the world? Ed Tyll. No, he's an idiot talk show host. Oh, like that's not an animal. Like that's... Ed Tyll is totally an intelligent animal. All right. Stretch any definition you want, but... do you love a list that tells you what to look out for, or what to get, or why you should get it, or whether it's about lifestyle, or whether it's about, you know what I love? I love lists in science. Why? The periodic table, yo. One of the original lists, yo. I might give you another great list maker. You might have heard of this guy, Christian Bale. Just played him in a movie, so I know you heard about him. His name is Moses. Count to 10. And I say, well, does every list have to be like the 10? No. Did you hear me say that? Did I say anything like that? What about Hammurabi's? You got it. The Code of Hammurabi. Oh, I had dinner there over the weekend. The couscous will kill you. All right, the website is listcounty.com. It's the conception of a brilliant young developer, creative mind, probably going to be the next Lori on Shark Tank. And you heard about it here on the Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network, AM/FM stations across America. And then they always say the same thing. I go, the gig will air live. Then they go, when is the gig going to air? And I go, live. When I do it, it is airing live while I do it. Oh, okay, good. So then when is it going to air? Look, do they have time to worry about details? No. When you invent List County, that's all you have to do for the world. The world can catch up to you a little bit. That's what I would say on her behalf, or their behalf. It's always a group. It's always a bunch of kids eating ramen noodles, sitting there going, can I wear your T-shirt next week? And then you can wear my T-shirt next week, and then none of us have to buy a new T-shirt. And you go, yeah. Then somebody goes, what if we had an incredible website? And then they make $1 million. Then they each buy one new T-shirt. Those are my favorite. Brooklyn hipster, Cupertino, California, Silicon Valley. I love these kids. They're sitting around in a T-shirt, eating ramen noodles. They get a great idea. They make $1 million. First thing they do, buy a new T-shirt. All right, what's going on in Hotlanta? Oh, my God, they're under a tornado. Everywhere I live. Do you know that? If we go to every city in which I've had the distinct pleasure of calling home, I love Atlanta. Loved Atlanta. It's under tornado watch.
As you can see, everywhere you see the red, including as far north as Philadelphia.
All right, too much information, Vivian. Everywhere you look, you see the red.
Eastern parts of Florida. In fact, here's a look at the radar out of Miami.
Oh, good.
And you can see just
I'm
north of town.
glad it's the radar. She plays too fast and loose with the weather. I don't dig her style. She can tighten it up. Give me a little more Walter Cronkite. He didn't do the weather. Style. Walter Cronkite style. Let's get a list of the women who do great weather forecasts and submit that to the Weather Channel, and then listcounty.com will make the weather better. You want to see List County work a miracle? Go to listcounty.com and start listing and start getting lists into your life. And then you can see a broken picture of me. Find the broken picture of Ed. You say, oh, I see Ed Tyll. He's on the front of the website. He's right there with that monkey. That monkey is Ed Tyll, isn't it? I said, oh, you have Ed Tyll from the website. That's what they're going to say. Yeah, well, nice try. That's not me. That's a list about the most intelligent animals in the world, which I might be on the list, but obviously that's not me. I'm taller than that guy.
We've been watching other thunderstorms develop just to the west of Gainesville. These two are moving off to the east to northeast. So Cherokee, Dawson, and Forsyth counties, you are under severe thunderstorm warnings. And even as we cross over into South Carolina, the upstate area, Greenville and Pickens counties under severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, the biggest threats, perhaps large hailstones, gusty winds, dangerous lightning strikes, and we cannot rule out the threat of tornadoes for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh,
we will
good.
be here.
Thanks. Good Lord. You know, my good buddy who lives in South Carolina is not that far from this activity. I know he said North Carolina, and I have friends in Charlotte. Do you know? I was on the air everywhere. I took over for Dr. Laura, my old love, in Charlotte. Guy says to me, you want to sign a contract right now? I said, in the commercial break? He goes, yeah, right now. We just want you to take over for Dr. Laura, but you got to sign it right now. I go, why? He goes, well, Dr. Laura's in the building, and we got to sign you before we can get rid of her.
Tornado threat. Now, you already had a bad morning commute in the Philadelphia area. This rain came through D.C., Baltimore, Philly, and New York. But you're now giving the atmosphere a chance to kind of retool and get ready for more big storms. This is the steady rain shield. Nothing severe in here. I'd be surprised if you even get a rumble of thunder. It's just a steady light rain. It's back towards LaGuardia, where we have had some delays, some light rain there. In fact, let's take a live look into the New York City area and show you what it looks like for what you can see of it. You are in the clouds there in New York City, completely rain-soaked camera, and you're inside the cloud cover. And then underneath those clouds, here's Times Square. The headlights are shining on the wet pavement. People are still out and about, but there's plenty of umbrellas out there, even though the worst of the rain has moved out of New York City for now. That said, the airport still dealing with delays. Leaving LaGuardia, average delay about 30 minutes. Flying to LaGuardia could be an hour or more still at your area airport trying to get towards New York City. Again, Boston, just some light rain for now. This is all going to change later on. In between the rain shield that's moving through Boston and back towards the Appalachian chain, we're actually getting some sunshine. And so in between, we're getting that destructive, destabilizing feature. The sun heating the ground, that then heats the air, allows it to rise. So when storms move in later on this afternoon into this evening, through D.C., through Baltimore, through Philadelphia, you could then see a new round of severe weather. We're going to be carefully monitoring that because there is that chance for rotating storms and a Torcon of 4 for the Philadelphia area. Of course, we're talked about the delays in the air and in the road, but the rain isn't the only concern. The severe threat coming back in. Let's go live now to Reagan Medji. She is out in the Philadelphia area. Reagan.
A lot of ponding on walkways and streets here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania after a morning filled with heavy rain. Here's some of the ponding on this walkway on Kelly Drive here in the heart of Philadelphia. And then you're going to see some cars going through puddle right there on the corner. That puddle is just part of the localized flooding we're dealing with here in Philadelphia. And of course, that is causing some traffic delays throughout the area. There were also several reported delays at the airports. But this rain is tapering off and it's going to be cloudy for the rest of the day. Then at 6 o'clock at night, you have to be careful. At that point, there's a possibility of isolated tornadoes, hail, damaging winds, not only for Philadelphia, but also for Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Of course, we'll be back later in the evening to give you all the updates as they occur. Back to you.
All right, looking over the downtown area from the Coca-Cola headquarters, and you can see the very dark, saturated clouds that we're dealing with overhead, rightfully so. As we turn the radar beam a little north and west of the city, we are noticing severe thunderstorms fire as we speak, north and west of the city. Again, Atlanta down here. You can see Marietta as you get on Interstate 75. A pretty dangerous-looking thunderstorm right overhead. I'm sure you're hearing the thunder, seeing lightning strikes, and we've been watching the velocity radar here. Possible tornadoes. Definitely will keep you updated because a tornado watch is in effect for this area. Again, this is the official radar, which shows the more vivid colors. Very dangerous thunderstorm overhead for you, Marietta, Georgia, and it's moving off to the northeast. So we'll continue to keep you updated for the rest of the hour.
All right. Is that a promise or a threat? Remember those? I loved that when I was a kid. Are you promising or threatening me? Remember to go to listcounty.com. List County. Dad, this is like living in List County. All right, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Long message I can't read. Oh, my. What is this now? Holy mackerel. Holy. I don't know what you're talking about. What is this now? Link to what package? I'll give you a package right here, babe. Yeah, okay.
Side of the Republicans. Great to see the both of you. Have a great Monday.
Police into recanting their statements. In addition, 2 years ago, Tyrone West was killed by the Baltimore City Police. He was drug out of his car, he was beaten, he was tased to death. And both of those instances happened without any type of consequences. No officers were fired. They were able to retain their pensions, and no one was jailed for those type of incidences. And the last one I'd like to mention very briefly is George King. He was a 19-year-old man who went into cardiac arrest at Good Samaritan Hospital, a hospital of all places. He went there to get a simple tooth extraction and was tasered 5 times to death by the Baltimore City Police and Good Samaritan Police. And in that case, no officers were held accountable, no firings, and again, no one was sent to prison. We want to happen here what happened in South Carolina. We want these officers to be fired, and we want for them to be charged with murder.
All right, Reverend, let me come back to you here. David Katz, let me just bring you in. I mean, you hear these examples, myriad examples of, aggressive police, tactics in Baltimore, and when you watch this video just from a law enforcement perspective, and there are a lot of holes, as the Baltimore Sun reporter was pointing out, we don't know what happened to Freddie Gray's legs. We don't know what happened once they put him in the van. We just know 80% of his spinal cord was severed. He went into a coma, and ultimately he died. When you see this play out, though, through your lens, what do you see?
Well, first of all, one thing that jumps to mind is the fact that there may have been other instances of brutality and inappropriate use of force. Doesn't affect this case.
Right, we're looking at this
case. So all we could see right now, we could see Mr. Gray on the ground. We could see him in handcuffs. We could see him screaming he's in pain. It's very likely. I know there's been some suggestion that he was injured in the van. Probably unlikely. People need to understand that in any interaction, when you're putting your hands on somebody, you're running away, an officer's going to tackle you, or you're resisting arrest, there's a possibility you're going to be hurt. I would submit to you that until we know more of the facts, it's very possible that this was an appropriate use of force and a tragic accident. For example, he could have fallen. You break your neck or you partially sever. It's a medical emergency. That's very easy to miss. A lot of people die that way. They're given CPR after an auto accident, for example. Partially fractured vertebrae, they're killed. So it could be something as simple as this, or it could not be. It could be something far worse.
But then there are questions, why did it take 42 minutes for the medics to respond to him if he obviously had been injured? That's one of the questions, right, on police, and maybe they'll address it in a little bit. Staying with you as a former officer, the other question is, if police documents say they pursued him because he ran, quote, unprovoked from them. So here's a guy, I'm not familiar with this part of Baltimore, but I do know he has a criminal history, and they did ultimately, according to the Sun, have a knife taped to his chest. But they didn't know that. When they see him out there, they can know his history, though. Why, if you see somebody run away from you as a police officer, does that give you justification to grab him?
It's certainly suggestive enough to stop, because it's suggestive of some sort of possible criminal activity. So I understand the officer's trying to pursue and have some sort of interaction. It's far more likely that there was something observed that got the officer's attention. I don't know what that could be. They haven't released it. I don't know why it's taken them so long to at least put some information out there, because the longer it goes, the more it fuels this kind of speculation. And we don't want that. If an officer did something wrong, they need to be held accountable. If they did something that was within all the use of force guidelines, then they shouldn't be pilloried like this. We need to know a lot more before we rush to judgment.
Reverend, let me come back to you, and I don't think anyone's rushing to judgment necessarily here, but I understand you're referring to what happened in North Charleston, where the mayor, the police commissioner, the senators all came down on that before sundown that day. What do you want to hear from police and the mayor within the next hour?
We want to hear that these officers have been fired, and we want for these officers to be charged with first-degree murder. Those charges, of course, can come from the state's attorney's office here in Baltimore. And let me say this very quickly, if I can. I live in the neighborhood. I'm not just a civil rights activist who works in Baltimore, but I live in the neighborhood
is your home.
Where this transpired. Absolutely. And the thing is that young African-American men are stopped and frisked every single day in that neighborhood. And they're driving and they are stopped by the police. You have instances where people are taken into custody by the police and they are released with no release papers. These stops are not substantiated with the proper stop documentation to say exactly why one was stopped by the police. So, in my opinion, to hear that the police stopped somebody to hear that he ran from the police officers, I'm not surprised in this climate if he was potentially nervous that the police would kill him, especially with the incidences that have happened here in Baltimore, with the murder of Michael Brown in Missouri, with the murder of Trayvon Martin in Florida, with the murder of Eric Garner in New York. I'm not surprised that he would be nervous and potentially fearful and think that the police were trying to kill him.
Reverend Corley Witherspoon, thank you so much, sir, for your time from Baltimore, and David Katz, thank you very much as well. Again, that news conference happening live during the show. Stay with me as we hope for answers. Just ahead, a suspect rushes a police officer, daring him to shoot, but the rookie officer refuses. Is this an instance of police restraint, or was he risking too much here? Let's look into that. Plus, as the United States is negotiating with Iran over nukes, an American reporter just charged with espionage. Could the White House use these talks as leverage for his release? And as the feds bust more Americans allegedly trying to join ISIS, the terrorists taking their brutality to a whole new level, executing even more Christians. You're watching CNN. Stay with me.
Gonna wash
Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network. Artist in Showcase for a beautiful Monday in some parts of the country, finally. It's some real spring going on. The artist, brand new to us, looking forward to, is called Jay Hams. Jay Hams, and this track is Jay Hams featuring Michelle Molyneux. Beautiful French name. Michelle Molyneux featured on Jay Hams' Ed Tyll Show, Artist in Showcase, Starcom Radio Network. This is the original mix of Until the End. Starcom Radio, AM/FM stations across America. Streaming live on SCM TV, on Ustream, and of course on EdTillShow.com. We got tornado warnings for northern Atlanta. We'll keep you posted on that, and Wall Street too. Right now it's the Ed Tyll Show, Artist in Showcase. Jay Hams featuring Michelle Molyneux, and I will tell you how to follow up with them. The track is Until the End. You know, when the music is great, and especially on a Monday when we need it, because the weekend is always a lot less than we thought it would be, right? Remember Friday? You're like, oh, the weekend. And then you remember this morning when you first woke up and you're like, oh, that weekend took more out of me than last week. Well, what do you do then? You turn to the Ed Tyll Show, Artist in Showcase, and Jay Hams featuring Michelle Molyneux takes care of it better than any Advil, better than any bromo seltzer. If you want to feel better after being abused all weekend, it's the Ed Tyll Show, Artist and Showcase. The track is called Until the End. Go to SoundCloud.com/J-Hams, H-A-M-Z.
Ed Tyll Show.
Absolutely perfect for a Monday. Brand new music for most of us. If you really know what's going on, then you've already heard J Hams. The quality of the production, the sound, the beat, it's all rock solid pro. Now it's up to you. Go to SoundCloud, get moving on J Hams featuring Michelle Molyneux. The track is called Until the End. The track is called Until the End. And you're hearing it live on the Ed Tyll Show, AM/FM stations across America. From Marshland, Oregon to Moores, New York, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin to Cowlington, Oklahoma. From Francis, Utah to the hills of Georgia. The Ed Tyll Show, Artist in Showcase. A tradition for decades, still turning out amazing new music. Every time we do it, it gets better. Here's why. J Hams featuring Michelle Molyneux. The track is Until the End. Ed Tyll Show, Artist and Showcase. Never lets you down. God, I love this. It's the kind of music I would play when I was working in White Plains at the Night Fever Disco in 1977. We'd be counting beats per minute, right? And we would look for something that would have this beat. Whatever this beat is, this was my spinning, dancing, making out, whatever it was, this was my beat. And now here it is in 2015, a brand new original mix entitled Until the End. J Hams, Michelle Molyneux, Ed Tyll Show, Artist and Showcase. Oh yeah, we play it again. This is a reprise. Why? Because we're not some frickin' conveyor belt, Casey Kasem, Ryan Seacrest crap. That's not what we do with music. We appreciate artists. We appreciate entrepreneurs. We appreciate creative people on this program because we ourselves have taken nothing but crap from people for being creative, so we know exactly what it's like. And you have a home with us. You have people who understand what's up. And that's why the Artist and Showcase today, right now, features the track Until the End. J Hams, Michelle Molyneux. Go to SoundCloud.com. SoundCloud.com. J Hams and the track Until the End, featuring Michelle Molyneux. Starcom Radio Network, Ed Tyll Show.
Radio Network.
need to get more on the tornado warning for Atlanta, but we'll have more of Jay Hams and his amazing new track, Until the End, artist and showcase, Jay Hams, featuring Michelle Molyneux. Just go to SoundCloud.com and get the track Until the End and start blasting it at home, in the office, in the car. Amazing work, Jay Hams, featuring Michelle Molyneux. It's called Until the End. Go to SoundCloud, get a hold of it. Here's the latest warnings for Atlanta.
Just a little while ago, and again, you're still seeing very strong evidence of a rotating storm. There's the circulation right there. Here's the inflow coming in right there. So the tornado likes to sit right in that area there. And what we're looking for in that area is very strong, what we call gate-to-gate shear. And we're not really seeing strong gate-to-gate shear. What we are seeing rather is a looser area of rotation, sort of a broad area of rotation, and not that real tight circulation that we associate with stronger tornadoes. It's not to say that the storm couldn't produce a brief spin-up. It certainly could, but at least right now, that's not what we're seeing. We are seeing a broader circulation. But again, talking about the potential for large hail, I'm going to outline this area, that deep magenta core right there. And when we go ahead and interrogate this and look for the gray is telling us that you've got more spherical objects, and the red is telling us that you've got flatter objects, and that is rain. Rain tends to fall flat, whereas hail falls, it tumbles, and it falls in a more spherical fashion. So this is still indicating that we've got very large hail with this storm. We could be talking about golf ball size hail.
Artist and showcase for a beautiful...
It's going to be moving off to, again, the east, just a little north of east as it moves at about 35 miles per hour. Again, looking at the velocities here, still seeing a broad circulation in the velocities, and so at least right now, it does not look like we've got any sort of strong tornado on our hands. Not to say that we couldn't get a brief spin up with this, but at least right now, it does not look like a pronounced circulation. There's a closer look at where this is. And so there is that area, that deep core, right around Haynes Bridge Road and coming right up into Johns Creek. So if you've got any chance to move your car inside or underneath something where it could be covered, that would not be a bad idea at all. Look at what we've seen so far there. So right around Roswell and coming into 400, that's where we're talking about potentially hail sizes up to golf ball size, maybe even larger than that. So it certainly has been a hail-producing storm. It's supercell storms are known for being hail-producing storms, and we definitely have seen that. And then again, you've got that possible circulation on the southwest side of the cell. The radar indicating right now possibly 2-inch hail. So we certainly could be talking about golf ball size hail with this storm. So once again, you've got this circulation right in here. The tornado, if there was one, would be very close to Old Alabama Road and Jones Bridge Road coming up towards 141. So the movement is going to be right in here towards 141. But again, at least right now, we continue to watch these velocities, and we're not seeing pronounced circulation in the velocity. We're seeing a broader, looser circulation in this velocity. Mark, Viv, back to you.
All right, radar is loosening up a little bit, but we want you to know that we're still under a tornado watch, tornado warnings for Forsyth, Fulton, and Gwinnett counties right now. All of these counties just north and west of the Atlanta downtown area, but in the metro vicinity, so still very dangerous.
Yeah, we want want to bring in a guest now to talk a little bit more about this. You know, we tell you guys to take shelter and take.
Is going to be different. Oh yeah.
This show is going to be about.
Oh, it's different. All right. It's definitely different. All the weather, all the news, breaking news, even the Wall Street updates. But we cut out all the nonsense, all the mainstream media garbage that you hear in the background. Cut out.
No phenomenon in recent times has so intimidated the establishment press.
No one calls out the establishment like we do. We don't care who you are. You could hide behind any title and any lie that you want to come up with. We're not sentimental. We don't care. We are simply out to crush bad people every level, from the supermarket to the White House. If you're an asshole, we are goddamn after you, motherfucker. I don't give a flying fuck who you think you are. We're gonna fucking bust your fucking ass in half. That is the Ed Tyll Show. I don't care, politician. I don't care, millionaire. I don't give a shit if you're the little woman in the fucking shoe. I don't give a shit who you are. You fuck people over. We're gonna fuck you 10 times as hard, asshole. We got the fucking law, and we also have civil disobedience. So between the two of them, you are so fucking fucked. And that is the Ed Tyll Show. That's what you're listening to. That's what's coming after you. That is what's never going to ever let go until you are stopped. Until you say, I'm sorry, and I'm going to stop what I'm doing that's bad, you fucking asshole. You fucking arrogant, cock-sucking asshole.
Well, he said that he would rub small little sand baskets all over.
I'll rub little fucking sand baskets on your ass.
And we can do that for each other.
Well, I'm his mother, and I'm surprised at that.
Dad, I had to listen to this jerk all morning. Can we listen to something else?
Never looks for middle ground. He's never on the fence.
There is no middle ground, and there's no fence. You're going to get fucked. You're going to get fucking crushed for the piece of shit you are.
More than just a voice.
And then other people are going to do really well and dance on your fucking head. That's the Ed Tyll Show. Are you listening? I hope you're listening to the show, because this is the show. The show does what it says it's going to do. The show does what it says it will do. Listen to the fucking show, because the show is going to fucking do this to you. Or it's going to reward you for being awesome. That's right. While you're eating shit at the pile at the bottom of the fucking sewer, other people are going to be rewarded for who they are. Because you're a piece of shit. They are not.
Right through the heart of that storm, reports of hail, heavy rain, zero visibility, and thus the big problems on the roadway. And then on the lower right of your screen, we're circulating through a whole series of photos. This one, incredible, a Sandy Springs photo looking at that storm as it pushes towards Sandy Spring. You can clearly see that lowered base from the rest of the cloud. And Viv, a very dangerous situation, even if there's not a tornado.
Okay, let's bring in someone now, Greg Singleton. He's the assistant principal of the local high school or the local elementary school in the area. Mr. Singleton, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us what you're doing right now to prepare for these storms.
Well, right now we have our kids in their weather safe area. We were just about to dismiss for the day, so we have a lot of parents here for car riders. So we brought our parents into the school. A lot of them have little kids, so we've just kind of tried to get them out of the elements
All right, there you go. There's the other side of the coin. There's a good person. There's a good human being right there. That's what you want. A mature adult, responsible for other people, trustworthy, right? Reliable, mature, a decent human being.
I left the ports up in New Jersey, and I roamed.
All right, you got to get some good news on the side of the people who are killing, destroying their families, mayhem, horrible local news 99% of the time. When there is a true hero in the news, like Mr. Singleton in Forsyth County, Georgia, you got to really recognize he's calm, he's together, he's, smart enough, focused enough to actually do some good. Way to go, sir.
Now, the tune is kind of catchy, and I'm tapping my
In the meantime, our good friends from Blue Collar Agglomeration are always around. They have brand new music for us today, so stay tuned for that. Here's the magic voice of Blue Collar.
On the Ed Tyll Show.
That's it, on the Ed Tyll Show. All right, we're going to check Wall Street next. Before we check Wall Street, though, I want to talk to you. If you're one of these folks like me, you want to trade the stock market part-time and not give up your job. Now, you say, well, this is kind of impossible, right? I mean, there are guys that get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, Charlie Sheen and Gordon Gekko. And you say, well, that's the movies. That's make-believe. This is for real. Do you want to really find out how you can trade the market part-time, keep your job? You can't be at the computer and trade all day. That's not you. But you can follow the picks of traders and learn while they earn. Do you have it? You can watch other traders and learn while they earn. Free consultation and trial. It all starts with the website www.livetraders.net. That's easy. For more information regarding the service, now you can go to livetraders.net swing trading video newsletter. You can do that. Start on the front, www.livetraders.net. But here's the key. People will say to you, it's impossible. You can't do anything with the market unless you're in it from 4 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night, and then Asia is trading, and you'll never catch up with it. It's not for people like you and me. That's wrong. That leaves out technology and learning and development. The stock market is not what it was in 1959, 1999, or, thank God, what it was in 2009. Go to livetraders.net, www.livetraders.net, and see free consultation and trial, which allows you can't trade all day. You can trade the stock market part-time, keep your job, and with the free consultation, you will learn while other traders earn. Go to livetraders.net and remember where you heard about it here on the Ed Tyll Show. That's livetraders.net. Monday through Friday, Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network, AM/FM stations across America. The tornado activity today is as busy as it's been. And we are carefully now watching Sandy Springs, Georgia. So let's get an update. One more time, though, a great sponsor, livetraders.net. Want to trade the stock market part-time? You want a free trial? You want a free consultation? You want to learn while other traders earn? This is how you do it. livetraders.net.
Past its peak in terms of producing very large hail, but certainly could still be producing some hail there, and maybe penny to quarter-size hail coming from Johns Creek and over to Sewanee as it moves off to the east. And we'll zoom down a little bit for you, even a bit more. And the core of that storm, again, the wind, the hail coming towards Sewanee as we speak. To the south of that, you've still got some circulation and perhaps looking at potentially some tornadic activity along with that. There's a look at the 3D, and you can see how this big hail core punches well up into the atmosphere. You may have noticed that there was a lot of verticality in the clouds today. That's because you've got a very unstable atmosphere. You've got colder air coming in aloft. So as these thunderstorms punch up into the atmosphere, they're punching up into that cold air, and as a result, we can get that hail generation, that hail growth in the top part of the cloud, and that's how we've seen the hail so far. You're looking at the cloud straight down there, and there again is the track of the hail coming right into Johns Creek and generally towards Sewanee. So we'll continue to watch this cell carefully, but right now we are not seeing them up.
All right, if you heard what I heard, you heard it. He said cloud verticality. Come on, man. What is your problem? Cloud verticality. You can't say the clouds are vertical? You got to say the clouds have verticality? What is wrong with you? Well, too much to go into right here. It's the Ed Tyll Show. Tornado conditions, horrible day in metropolitan Atlanta, and we're on it.
Yeah, those large hailstones, at least the size of golf balls and perhaps even larger than that when you look in the mid-levels of the atmosphere that could eventually make it to the ground. But we want you to know that we're following this. These are scenes out of Cobb County, and you can see the hail basically accumulating on the ground here. So when you get that many golf ball sized hailstones, you talk about a very dangerous scenario.
Yeah, this is mostly small hail covering this deck, but we are seeing through the radar system the potential for much larger hail than this, including right over one of the major highways, the I-400 corridor on the north side of the area. Basically due north from Atlanta is I-400, and
rolling through Indiana, rolling through Ohio. I'm really digging Blue Collar on the Ed Tyll Show.
Yeah, Ed Tyll. I'm digging Ed Tyll. Yeah. I'm not digging no tornadoes. Tornado activity in Cobb County, my former county of residence.
So when you talk about the tornado warning right over the city for elementary schools to be dismissed.
There's the potential for that storm to be moving towards the I-85 corridor as well, bringing with it heavy rain and hail. So, we're getting towards the commute time in the Atlanta area, and these big storms are definitely still packing a punch.
All right, we're here, of course, keeping you updated.
I know what you're thinking. I gotta move the hell out of the East Coast. I gotta go west, young man. You know, that's an old expression years ago. They would say, go west, young man. Now, I don't know, did you watch the Beverly Hillbillies?
The Blue Light Special.
They did it. The Beverly Hillbillies, moved out west. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Dad, stop kidding around. We've been looking for a home for so long, and we actually want our dream home. That's why we're taking our time. We want our dream home. And you're like, well, you came to the right dude. You really came to the right guy. Today, I want to introduce you to a gated community located in the prestigious Del Mar Sierra Manor complex of Pasadena. Beautiful Pasadena, only minutes away from PCC, Caltech, the Metro Gold Line, and of course Old Town, beautiful Pasadena.
Till we meet again. Ed Tyll.
You've just been issued a tornado warning. Now, it doesn't show any rotation right now, but definitely following it because there is a good potential. Earlier, this same thunderstorm did have some tight rotation with it, so we want you to know that we're following it just south of it.
Weather across the country is like night and day. Horrible conditions on the East Coast. You go to the West Coast today, and they're like, it's like paradise here. Say, where are you? Well, I'm living in Pasadena. Where in Pasadena? A beautiful gated community. The truth is, Ed Tyll has a listing from his good friend, Jerry's son, for an absolute dream home in Pasadena. Would you like to know more? Yes, I would. All right, then. I will introduce you to a gated community located in the prestigious Del Mar Sierra Manor of Pasadena. Beautiful. Only minutes away from the PCC, Caltech, Metro Gold Line, and Old Town Pasadena. This gated community condo offers its residents a pool, sauna room, gym, and social room. And if you're looking for your dream home, this is the perfect one. You don't want to miss out. Visit the listing website, 2386 delmar-3d-.com. it's like. I know what it's like when you are really not ready to settle. You want your dream home. All right. I get it. 100% I get it. Let me introduce you to a gated community located in the prestigious Del Mar Sierra Manor complex of Pasadena. Only minutes away from the PCC, Caltech, Metro Gold Line, and Old Town, Pasadena. This gated community condo offers its residents a pool, sauna room, gym, and a social room. And if you're looking for your dream home, this is the perfect one you don't want to miss out on. Visit the listing website now, 2386-delmar-3d.com. It's that simple. Go to 2386-delmar-3d.com. Finally, you can experience the latest technology 3D immersive showcase. It's just like walking through the home. You can contact listing agent Jerry Sun at 626-589-0997. But what I want you to know is when you go to the listing website, 2386-DELMAR-3D.com, you will feel like you're visiting your dream home. Only minutes away from the PCC, Caltech, Metro Gold Line, and Old Town Pasadena. Beautiful Old Town Pasadena.
You on the street? Did I see you in a movie?
Oh, you're a creep.
All right, let's get more.
And a guest now, Craig Fugate from FEMA, the FEMA administrator. Thanks so much for taking the time with us today.
Hey guys, sounds like a busy afternoon.
It absolutely is, but hey, we're sharing the same message, right? Is that you have to take every warning seriously, but you have to be prepared before the warning gets there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, when you're in the warning, you need to get inside, get off the road, get as low as you can, get to those interior rooms with no windows, cover up, make sure everybody's accounted.
There you go. Do your checklist if you're in that metropolitan Atlanta area. Weather all across the country coming up, as well as how Wall Street is faring on the first trading day of the week. Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network. I want to introduce you to a gated community located in the prestigious Del Mar Sierra Manor complex of Pasadena. Only minutes away from the PCC, Caltech, Metro Gold Line, and Old Town Pasadena. This gated community condo offers its residents a pool, sauna room, gym, and social room. And if you are looking for your dream home, this is the perfect one. You don't want to miss out. Visit the listing website, 2386-delmar-3d.com. I'll do it again slowly. The listing website is 2386-DELMAR-3D.com. Experience the latest technology, 3D immersive showcase. This is just like walking through the house, experiencing at the listing website, 2386-DELMAR-3D. When you know it's time to find your dream home and the family and you are like, it's got to be the dream home, there's one listing agent you need. Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997, and see this amazing dream home. A gated community located in prestigious Del Mar Sierra Manor complex, minutes away from the PCC, Caltech, Metro Gold Line, and Old Town Pasadena. This gated complex community condo offers a pool, a sauna, gym, and a social room. It is your dream home. Go to 2386-delmar-3d.com and remember the listing agent, Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997. And you heard about it here on the Ed Tyll Show. All right, we have breaking news, a lot of which is weather, and Wall Street straight ahead. Starcom Radio Network, AM/FM stations across America. Busy Monday. But it's also the day that you discover your dream home. Go to 2386 delmar-3d.com and contact listing agent Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997. Let's get back in the Weather Center.
That is where we would be most concerned of a tightening rotation and a tornado to form, but we're not seeing indications of that right now. The warning is there because we certainly could. We're getting enough mid-level rotation with this storm to still be concerned.
And we have our own severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes. He's joining us now on the phone with more details. Dr. Forbes, what are you seeing on this radar?
Well, I am still seeing the same kind of hook echo that you've been talking about there with, it's now off to the east of Sewanee heading up toward the Brazelton area. Has a pretty well-defined hook echo on that. Not extremely strong rotation at the lowest levels. I was out running an errand getting some prescriptions filled, so I saw the low-hanging clouds coming over from probably from this storm initially that came off across East Cobb, and now there's another storm that's a weaker version of this that's probably hitting pretty close to my location. So I may get a little bit of small hail here at my location before very long, but this is a bit of a surprise to some extent today. The worst of the severe weather was thought that it might hold up into South Carolina and then a bit of a gap over Georgia, but it was one of these marginal situations that's turned a little bit more than marginal. We do have, it's not the strongest kind of vertical wind shear, but there is some shifting at the surface from southwest winds to more west winds aloft, and with some sun coming out and still the muggy conditions, the cold front is coming into the area, so that is helping trigger, and that same upper air system that last week we talked about for so many days being stalled out over parts of the central plains and even the Rocky Mountains, that has really begun, parts of it have begun to really accelerate eastward. So we do have a little bit of cold air aloft that's coming in over top of that warm, moist air. So I'm not in a very good vantage point to be giving any kind of lots of trees around where I am, so I'm not seeing anything in the way of dramatic clouds, but I did earlier while I was out getting a prescription filled to see the dark hanging clouds. So I thought this is looking a little bit more serious than we had originally thought.
Exactly. For those of you just tuning in, we're talking with severe weather expert Dr. Greg Forbes, who is basically out on the roads right now. And Dr. Forbes, it's not just...
Look, Dr. Forbes, good job. Hang out in the bunker there. But you see, what I don't like is exaggerating it and frightening people. All right, you know what to do. You take the smart action now, and we'll update you on further weather threats. Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network.
Break rocks in the hot sun. You know what I mean. Bucking locks in the hot sun. You know what I mean. With the man on the chain gang. You know what I mean. In the slam with the big bang. You know what I mean. Bad boys build good roads. Bad boys, they build good roads. Bad boys, they build good roads, it seems.
Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network, Artist and Showcase. This is called Pop That Booty. The Artist and Showcase is booked. B-O-O-K-T. The artist is booked. And the track is Hip Hop Pop the Booty. Pop That Booty. It's a hip hop.
When I walk up in, I feel it just like the main man.
sensation on the Ed Tyll Show, Artist in Showcase. The artist is booked. You can go to soundcloud.com/BOOKT music, booked music. You can go to Reverb Nation, booked, BOOKT. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I am booked, BOOKT. I am booked. Now, I got a nice note here from the artist that says, I've listened to some of your show, and I'm finally ready to appear on the program. I greatly appreciate what you do for your for others. He appreciates what I do for myself also, but that's good. Let's keep it on others, right? Inspiring. Now, he's attached the track you're listening to. I would like you to play it on the show. It says, I have a new mixtape out entitled Marty McFly. But what he sent me today is Pop That Booty, which is a hip-hop sensation. Pop that booty. Sounds like me and my friends when we were kids. We're like, pop that booty. All right, look, here's the deal. People want one thing out of music and art, out of any performer. Give me a good time. Here's a little something you need to know about Booked, B-O-O-K-T. You find them on SoundCloud.com, Booked Music, B-O-O-K-T Music. Reverb Nation /Booked, B-O-O-K-T. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all I am Booked, B-O-O-K-T. But what do people want out of artists in Showcase? What do they want out of a new artist or even somebody they've loved? They want a good time. They want you to feel good. Now, we're playing the clean radio version. There is an XR-rated version. So right away you say, well, this artist is very smart. This artist wants everybody in on the good time. Number 2, Ed Tyll Show, Artist in Showcase. We are not some countdown crap, top 40 piece of crap show, which I think is disrespectful to the max against artists. When they do a countdown show, when they hurry up and count them down real fast, I think they do everybody a disservice. What we do is we play the song a couple of times. We let you get immersed in the song, get the feel of the artist, have the experience of what's going on, and then we tell you how to get the song and make it your own.
Say she love the game, to make a little change. Apartments in my name, her life will rearrange. Wanting me to say her name, still I get when I'm.
The artist is booked, B-O-O-K-T. You got it, booked.
Drop that booty, I walk in.
And that's the name of the track, Pop That Booty, the clean version on the Ed Tyll Show. If you go to jamsphere.com, Jamsphere, go to Jamsphere, look up Booked, B-O-O-K-T, Marty McFly. Balances intelligent hip-hop. I love it. That's the link he gave me to give you. You got it. You're on board now. On Monday, let's get down to business. Your boss was in early. Your wife is on the phone yelling at you. It's time to pop that booty, right? Open up that bottle of scotch in your office like Don Draper and hit it, baby. Pop that booty. I hang around with a lot of pirates, and pirates always think that if it's booty, it's going to be booze or gold doubloons. And I'm like, dude, I don't have any gold doubloons, but I got some 25-year-old Macallan scotch. So he goes, pop that booty. I go, let's pop it. Give me a glass. See, what do you mean You're not talking about opening a bottle of scotch? No, man. What's all that about? This ain't about opening a bottle of scotch. It's about a beautiful woman. This is a song about romance. This is a Ed Tyll Show. Pop That Booty, clean version. Ed Tyll Artist and Showcase. Monday through Friday, Starcom Radio Network. The artist is booked. B-O-O-K-T. That sounds like me and my boys coming over the hill. Pop that booty! We're about to come into town. We announce it before we get to town. We come riding around the mountains like a bunch of cowboys. Pop that booty! We're going to pop that booty! You know, I know a town where this posse ought to go riding. Don't you know towns where the booty never gets popped? Oh, yeah. That booty is popless. If you know a popless booty district, you should contact SoundCloud right away. SoundCloud.com, B-O-O-K-T, music. That's it. Marshall, I got these boys here riding into town. Well, what are they going to do, Mr. Tyll? Well, they heard there's a lot of booties that haven't been popped. Well, that's right, Mr. Tyll. We're up here in the mountains for a long time. We can't even get no Rolling Stone magazines up here, so you know the booty ain't been popped. Well, let me ask you a quick question. Do you get Vibe magazine? We don't get no magazines no more. The postman won't ride up to... All right, boys, bring it in. Bring in the booty gang. Pop the booty. Oh, Mr. Tyll, I must thank you for bringing this booty popping. Sir, don't thank me. And don't thank Tonto. Okay? It's not me, the Lone Ranger, and it's not Tonto. Thank the band, the Talented Artist and Showcase, B-O-O-K-T, booked music on SoundCloud and Reverb Nation, featured on the Artist and Showcase on the Ed Tyll Show. And then all through the land, there was happiness, because all the booties in town were popped. Excuse me, ma'am, may I speak to you? Yes, how has it been since your booty's been popped? Oh, I think life is so much better. It seems like the weather's getting better and my husband's making more money down at the... Sir, may I speak to you? Yes, how are things since the booty has been popped, sir? Oh, well, I'll tell you, my investments, I checked my 401k. I went down to the bank today, and they said that the money is, I think it had something to do with popping that booty. Thank you, sir. By the way, love your show, Ed. As you can tell, all over town, where the booty has been popped, the world is changing in a positive way. Now you have to ask yourself, what are you doing? You have to ask yourself, what are you doing? Where does this leave you? On the Ed Tyll Show, Artist and Showcase, Starcom Radio Network, AM/FM stations across America. Stand by, a weather tornado update, also Wall Street on Monday. Chris Christie is here. He wants his booty popped. Oh, wait, hold on. That's cheating. That's cheating. That's like 4 or 5 booties all at once. That's a 6-pack of booty.
Here to make it flames, make that woman to the sunshine. Say she love the game, to make a little change. Apartments in my name, her life a real.
Yeah, but I heard they got him a big girl to pop it. It don't matter. Them are going to have 12 booties popped. You got 6 booty on one side, 6 booty on the other. You know, before you know it, Arnold Schwarzenegger going to come in here and make a movie out of it. Pop that booty. The Tyll Show. This is, you know, if ISIS came after this group, they would give up. You want to see all these bad guys in the Middle East surrender? turn the booty popping crowd loose on them. ISIS will be like, forget it. I want to get my booty popped. I quit ISIS. I don't want to be in ISIS anymore. Why? Why do you want to leave ISIS? Because I got my booty popped. Hello, this is a tornado calling. I don't want to come to town anymore. Oh, tornado, how come you don't want to come to town? I got my booty popped. It's the clarion call. When he goes about that booty, that's when I'm ready to go. I'm ready to put some balloons on my bicycle and just start tearing down the street. Or my tricycle, whatever. Wait till I get that thing that takes me up the stairs automated. Then I'll be popping some booty upstairs and downstairs on the stair rider. Great job. What an amazing artist and showcase to kick off the week. Pop that booty. The artist is Booked, B-O-O-K-T. SoundCloud.com, B-O-O-K-T music. That's Booked Music. Go to Reverb Nation, Booked, B-O-O-K-T. But go, get it. Pop that booty. Get booty popping all over the damn place. All over the damn place. Grandpa, what happened? You forgot a good curse word? I said get the booty popping all over the damn place. Who's this over here? Your girlfriend? Yeah, that's my girlfriend, Grandpa. With the two of you, get your booty popping someplace else. All right, Grandpa, we'll see you later. Do my talk show. Trying to listen to me some Ed Tyll. Trying to listen to some weather. Trying to Wall Street me. Trying to get me all caught up. You popping booty all over this country. You know what that's going to do to the sales tax? Grandpa booty has nothing to do with sales taxes. You wait till I bring it up at the city council. Grandpa, do you really think they want to talk about booty popping at the city council? At the town planning board? You damn right they do. You get a lot of booty popping in that town. You never know what's going to... Oh, Grandpa, just calm down. Yeah, all right. Just keep that booty popping to yourself. Don't worry, Grandpa. No booty going to come popping near you. All right, then. Then get on out of here. Grandpa, listen to some Ed Tyll now, playing some nice jazz. Where these children's come from. These children's come in here. Wow. I'll tell you what. One thing I know about Booked, B-O-O-K-T, Artist and Showcase Ed Tyll Show, it cuts across all the generations.
Ed Till's got all the news and storylines, talking about all the main events. He's just a voice in the wilderness. Don't make no sense. Yeah, so come on, everybody, to the Ed Tyll way of thinking. Cause he never searches for middle ground. My man Ed don't sit on no fence. He's sorting facts with a razor's edge. And that, my friend, can be.
You are looking at video out of Roswell, Georgia. It's on the northeast side of the city of Atlanta. And we've seen some really decent hail coming out of these storms. You know, not particularly enormous hail, but a lot of it. You don't want to be looking at that if that's your car in the parking lot. So north side of Atlanta has been dealing with the storms. We still have a tornado warning on the northeast side of the city. I want to bring in Beth Hurdy. She's the Gwinnett Medical Center. And Beth, are you at that location? And what's the latest? Are you still hearing sirens?
I am not hearing any sirens where I am located. I am based out of our Lawrenceville Hospital.
Okay, so what are you hearing from folks that maybe are at that location? Because Gwinnett County is in a tornado warning.
Absolutely, and I am at our Lawrenceville location where our largest hospital is located, and I can tell you right now that communications and safety are absolutely paramount at this time. What we've done is move all of the patients out of the rooms and their family members into the interior hallways of that area. The nurses have been deployed from their stations, and they are out and about with the patients and the families, making sure that everybody is safe and comfortable.
Absolutely. And is this something that you guys train for, you prepare for? Do you do drills to go over this so you're ready to act on days like today when you actually do have the warning in place?
Absolutely. It is something that we practice and practice again.
No, I was waiting for her to say no. We never practice or drill for anything. We just have patients here. What kind of stupid question was that?
Guys, we're under the tornado warning.
Let me explain. We have two hospitals. We have a hospital in Duluth, and we also have a hospital in Lawrenceville. I am based out of the Lawrenceville location. We follow the same processes and protocols at both hospitals. So all of our patients were moved into the interior areas of either hospital.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
We're able to do it very easily and quickly when the time comes. Beth, we thank you so much for joining us, and perhaps we'll check back in with you as we also
look out, baby. Severe weather is here.
He's got the sharpest tongue in town. All the news and storylines through all the main events. There's a voice in the wind.
All right, details on tornado activity in Atlanta metropolitan area, northeast side right now is what they're looking at. Also, up and down the East Coast, very tumultuous weather. We'll sort it out for you. In the meantime, though, I'm not going full weather, alert on all Monday. Okay? I'm not doing that. We're still going to have some fun. I insist on it.
And it's never on the fence. Sorting facts with a razor's edge. Because it doesn't make any sense.
The Ed Tyll Show live, Starcom Radio Network.
In the Greenville metro area. And if we could quickly go over to the high-resolution radar, I want to show you this one cell that's coming into the northwest side of the Greenville metro. And so that is generally taking aim on that 25 corridor near Travelers Rest. Really pronounced hail core along with that storm. And then when we look at the velocity mode here, we're seeing very strong wind, and that is now coming into 135. That's wind of 60 miles per hour that is driving towards the radar. So, Alex, big storms on the way in Greenville as well.
Absolutely, north of Easley. Watch out for that. All right, we are going to continue to monitor
All right, we're taking a break from the weather department for an Ed Tyll Show Artist and Showcase. It's called Mountain Hoedown. I think you know who it's from. Blue Collar Agglomeration. All right, you're talking about a new album coming out any week now. I believe first week of May, early in May, exclusively to be played first here on the Ed Tyll Show. It's an incredible sound every time they begin. But now it's a coin toss on that, and instead it may be a country album for their egg gathering fans. Here's a sample of one of the two instrumentals. This one is called Mountain Hoedown, Blue Collar Agglomeration. Release date now is a coin toss, and it's a new country album. See, it sounded like a hip-hop album last week, see? You see how amazingly versatile they are. Mountain Hoedown, Blue Collar Agglomeration, Artist and Showcase Monday. I told you, they're amazing, right? They are incredible. Now, last week we heard this, right? This is what we thought was going to be the actual title track of the album, but we now know that the album is being reworked. Right now, as we speak, in the studio, changes are being made. This is really exciting. American Just Us from Blue Collar.
Yo, man, Trevor Martin, he just a kid. Eric Garner, I can't read, them caught on bid. No child is fraud, no child is spy. Black man's life, only thing defined. Kill a whale, go to jail. Kill a black man, you can sell it.
So now you see what I'm talking about. They can do anything. All right, listen to this. Tell me this doesn't kill you. This is amazing. And everything I'm playing right now is Blue Collar, Agglomeration, Artist and Showcase.
Driving down the main drag your eyes straight ahead. Pretty girl in short shorts and by. Don't turn your head.
New album is coming, including what you just heard, right? American Justice, including Mountain Hoedown. How about Urban Adventure the other day? We heard. These guys are incredible. So if you don't get this album when it comes out, you're nuts. This is all you'll be listening to. Blue Collar, Agglomeration, Urban Adventure is this track. And it features Bust a Cap.
I was running to the park one day when suddenly they blocked my way. 47 cops, my rights impounded. Holy cow, they had me surrounded. They had their fingers in my pockets, had their hands on my ass. They was patting me down, they was talking so fast. It's just my job, I heard one say. And you're guilty, son, till you clear your name. You look like a guy who made a threat. Are you packing a gun? We don't know yet. You look like a guy who made a threat, so we're gonna make you pay that debt. It's just my job, so trust me, son, till we find out if you're packing a gun. I was running to the park one day. I was carefree, I was happy till my way.
It's the Ed Tyll Show.
That's how incredible they are. Blue Collar, Agglomeration, Mountain Hoedown from the upcoming album, Artist and Showcase, Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network. All right, conditions are worsening in and around Atlanta. We get an update.
Well, we've been monitoring the storm. We've been working with our partners to make them aware of it. Most importantly, we're encouraging the public to be weather aware and to know where their safe place is so they can get to safety before a tornado comes their way.
Absolutely. And what are some of the partners that you...
Right. Well, we work with the National Weather Service. We work with our state partner agencies like the Georgia Department of Transportation, Georgia Forestry Commission. We work with our volunteer agencies, and we make them aware to see if any assistance is needed. Right now, we haven't had any requests from assistance. Our local emergency management agencies have everything well in hand. We haven't had any reports of significant damage, but like I said, we're monitoring it, and we're ready to respond if needed.
And so if you were to get reports, you would send appropriate agencies, perhaps if homes were damaged, then you'd send in relief efforts for that.
Well, we work with the local emergency management agency to support them with their county efforts. Okay. So if the county needed additional resources, say if there was flooding and they needed some additional... down blocking roads, we could help them get additional chainsaw crews out there to get those trees that are blocking the roads.
Say very well to those who know me well that I'm gone, 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 gone. Don't know my north from south. What was I talking about? Gone, 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 gone. Don't know my east from west. I guess I have to guess. Gone, 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 gone.
Brad Brazelton. So we do have an extension on this tornado warning. Banks County, Jackson County, and Madison County in Georgia. And we've been seeing some signs of rotation with this all along. When it was over us into parts of Cobb and Fulton County, we did see some lowering. If you heard Dr. Forbes talk to Mark and Vivian.
It is. It's getting worse by the hour, and we'll keep you posted with those dangerous conditions. Here we go. The end of the first workday of the week, fraught with peril from Mother Nature. All right, tornado warnings in and around Atlanta. Details on that straight ahead. Thank God we can break up some of this today with the Artist and Showcase. Why? Because Golden Boy is back. Maybe the most prolific artist ever featured on the show. He is right on the money today. The track he's going to preview with us, we're going to play it live, okay? It's called Can't Stop. Tell me this isn't exactly like the Mother Nature that we're covering all day. Whether it's the East Coast and its tornadoes, or it's drought and flood on the West Coast. One thing we know about the weather is that the weather cannot stop. The weather can't stop. Fast Passin', Golden Boy, Ed Tyll Show, Artist and Showcase, all the way from Cameroon to Merrillville, Georgia, where he is feeling the weather right now.
It's the Ed Tyll Show.
The Tyll Show.
Golden Boy, Fast Passin'. You can find him on Facebook.com, GB Golden Boy. His Twitter handle is Fast Passin', and he is an amazing recording artist. He writes for sports. He writes for love. He has written, performed, and released over 700 tracks. I love his motto. He doesn't want awards. He's not looking for a Grammy. He's looking to be the next Michael Jackson. He's got the beats, he's got the moves, he's got the sound, he's fast passin'. Golden Boy. Facebook.com, GB Golden Boy. Twitter, it's Fast Passin', FOSPASSIN. The thing I love about Golden Boy, he comes from around the world, faces all kinds of challenge, still arrives here in Merrillville, a great American city, under attack today by Mother Nature. I know you're getting swamped with the rain. But I'm going to tell you something right now. This is a gift from the world that Fast Passin' is channeling all the way from Cameroon around the globe. Here in the United States, 700 songs released. This one is Can't Stop, and it's the motto. It's the motto of Mother Nature. It's the motto of Golden Boy Fast Passin'. He can't stop. He can't stop entertaining you. Making you move, making you dance, making you make romance. I know, people go, Ed Tyll, you're like an enigma, man. You love serious news and international relations and all that. And then at the same time, you love brand new music from artists we're only hearing for the first time from you. I go, yeah, that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what this is. And Can't Stop is the track, Artist and Showcase, the great Golden Boy Fast Passin'.
Radio Network.
The Ed Tyll Show.
Golden Boy Fospassin is a permanent fixture on the Ed Tyll Show. Here's why. It's called Can't Stop, which is the motto of love. Unfortunately, it's the motto of Mother Nature today with all this heavy rain. But you cannot stop Fospassin, Golden Boy Fospassin on Facebook.com, GB Golden Boy on Twitter, FOSPASSIN. That's how we do it on the Ed Tyll Show. Tight. Tight, baby. All the best music, breaking news. We get you the weather, the Wall Street, and we make sure you have a good time every day. Starcom Radio Network.
Break the rocks in the hot sun. You know what I mean. Busting locks in the hot sun. You know what I mean. With the man on the chain gang. You know what I mean. In the slam with the big bang. You know what I mean. Bad boys build good roads. Bad boys, they build good roads. Bad boys, they build good roads, it seems.
Tracking a convoy of Iranian ships that U.S. officials suspect could be carrying weapons to Yemen. President Obama held talks with the Crown Prince of the United Arab Emirates at the White House earlier today. The president looking for support from Arab states for the framework of any Iranian nuclear deal. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie might be considering a run for the presidency, but he is not apparently impressing voters in his home state. 56% disapprove of the job he is doing, according to a Quinnipiac University poll. That would be his lowest approval rating ever. And Willie Nelson jumping into the movement to commercialize marijuana. The singer-songwriter plans to create his own brand of cannabis and intends to make it the best on the market. He will grow and sell Willie's Reserve in Colorado and Washington.
Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network. Breaking news, weather, Wall Street, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Amazing artists in showcase. There's no other program like it.
It's 10 o'clock in Omaha. Band's been playing at the local bar for beers and change. And that a show feels strange to sing a song to an empty room. Playing the blues and lost in the gloom, and I gotta say, wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I'm a barroom musician, well, it's a family tradition. Well, my grandpa played piano in a honky-tonk show. Well, Papa played the bass guitar. Mama used to sing just like a movie star. Well, it's natural I play, don't you know? And the band takes a break. My throat is dry and my fingers ache as the people finally arrive 2 by 2.
City's folks to work in the White House. There's stories about, the temptations hanging out with the African American butlers before state dinners because they felt more comfortable with them. And just these great little fun anecdotes.
Okay,
great little fun anecdotes, huh? Thanks, honey. I'm looking forward to some of those. All right, so we've got them with all the old... beautiful. You know what? I'm looking forward to it. You should put that on your Instagram. Very exciting. I'm glad we got you that smartphone. It seems like you're putting it to good use.
Come on, everybody. It's Ed Till.
All right, we've got you caught up now temporarily, but there's more details straight ahead. That tornado activity in Atlanta is a big deal, and we're watching it carefully. But a lot closer to home, I want to introduce you to a cozy, one-story, conventional-style, single-family home situated in the desirable North Mayflower village of Monrovia. This home boasts a large, tree-lined, fenced front yard. Awesome. And a spacious private backyard, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a den that can be used as a 4th bedroom, and a 2-car garage. If you're looking for your dream home, this is the perfect one. You don't want to miss out. Go to the website and take the 360-degree panoramic tour. The website is 2326 Graydon, GRAYDON.com. Go to 2326graydon.com or visit the 3D Showcase website, 2326graydon-3D.com. Contact listing agent Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997 when you are ready to discover your dream home. This is the perfect one. You don't want to miss out. A cozy, one-story, conventional, single-family home in the desirable North Mayflower village of Monrovia. Large, tree-lined, fenced front yard and a spacious private backyard, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plus a den that can be used as a 4th bedroom and a 2-car garage. If you're looking today for your dream home today, this is the perfect one you don't want to miss out on. See the 3D Showcase website, 2326Graydon, GRAYDON-3D.com. Call listing agent, our friend Jerry Sun, at 626-589-0997. But if you are now looking for your dream home, here it is. Call Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997. Yeah. And remember where you heard about it, here on the Ed Till Show. That's it.
This is the Ed Till Show.
Ed Till. Thank you. The Ed Till Show. You got so caught up in the house, right? I know what it's like. It's a beautiful one-story conventional single-family home. I feel you. If you're looking for the perfect one, don't miss out. Call Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997.
Tongue in this whole damn town. He's Ed Till. The Ed Till Show.
Thank you. Thank you. It is the Ed Till Show, and Jerry Sun is our friend that you turn to when you are looking for your dream home. That's it. There's only one phone call to make. Jerry Sun, 626-589-0997. Weather is up next.
Dime-sized hail, but you can see mixed in with that very heavy rainfall, and it's been very saturated around the Atlanta area as well. So we're going to have to watch out for the threat of flooding across the south and into the mid-Atlantic with those storms. We'll be right back after the break.
Ed Till. You may not like what he says, Ed Till, but he'll say it anyway, Ed Till. He's the baddest cat around, Ed Till.
Okay, Jim is a very smart guy, and he's being logical, and he's making sense, and he's looking at data. But markets, and I'm going to say something risky now if you're an investor. Markets don't always look at data, and markets don't always care about the facts and the figures.
Are you saying markets are irrational?
There we go, Bill. Once again, totally with me. Okay, so look, Greenspan, when he talked about irrational exuberance at Dow's 6,000, wasn't wrong that the stuff was expensive, but he was wrong in the sense that 8 months later we were at Dow 8,000. Federal Reserve Chairman gets it wrong by 33% in an 8-month period. So the data are there, but the Fed is still at the table, and the Fed has been driving stock prices.
Michael Farr, are you saying the trend quite clearly is higher? Then how much higher? Do you think Dow 20,000 this year sounds reasonable?
I'm saying that it's possible. I could also tell you that a down 20% move could also be possible. We really don't know, but what we really have learned is that it's going to be dependent on the Fed. If they raise in September, and if it looks like they're really going to continue tightening policy, then yes, I think stocks could end lower, and I think Jim could be absolutely right.
Jim, you mentioned the flat earnings. Certainly expectations were low, and they're coming down for future quarters as well. But what other concerns do you have? We were teasing that you've got some concerns otherwise for this market. What are they?
Well, I think one of the big concerns for this market is definitely valuation. Michael is right. Markets can stay irrational. But when you start getting to the valuations we are now, and let's, say it's either fully valued or slightly over.
Till. Ed Till. Ed Till. Ed Till. Ed Till.
Ed Till Show, Artist in Showcase. This is how we get through the day. Tough news out there, controversy always out there, people arguing. The news is always one big negative cloud. What do we do to offset it on the Ed Till Show? Starcom Radio Network, the Artist in Showcase. Rock the Natural. Artist in Showcase featuring Zaina Mauricio. Zaina Mauricio, and the song title is Rock the Natural. Zaina is currently based in Los Angeles, singer-songwriter, recording artist, and performer who comes from the Congo. That's right, raised in the Congo and then in Houston, Texas. So she speaks Swahili and English and some French and some other languages. She's an amazing young performer, and now she's ours. Artist in Showcase, Zaina Mauricio. This is called Rock the Natural, an amazing artist with an amazing story, but it's all about the music. Let it flow. What a beautiful international flavor coming out of L.A. by way of the Congo and Houston, Texas. Zaina Mauricio, and the song title, Rock the Natural, on the Ed Till Show, AM/FM stations across America, Starcom Radio Network.
It's the Ed Till Show. Ed Till Show.
Zaina Mauricio, Artist and Showcase. The track is Rock the Natural. What an incredible background. Oh, yeah, we play it again. You don't think we're like some crappy top 40 radio station where they throw your song on, they don't say anything about you, then they put on 15 more songs, and then the listeners have to figure it out.
I'm going to bring that sexy back.
Now, we're the other way. We embrace every track and every artist and truly showcase their absolute best. And Zaina Mauricio brings it, dance and pop, all wrapped into one, with some Swahili background from the Congo, living in Houston, Texas for a while, and now based in Los Angeles. Singer-songwriter, recording artist, and performer, Zaina Mauricio on the Ed Tyll Show. Artist and Showcase, Rock the Natural is the track.
I like my style, I know who I am, who I am. I know who I am.
Hope you're picking up on the positive lyric too, right? Know who you are. Know who you are. Zaina sings in English, in Swahili, some French, and other languages.
Get away from me. I am not gonna change for you. Cause I'm proud of what I am. Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord, drop it, drop it, drop it, Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord, drop it, drop it, drop it, Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord, drop it, drop it, drop it, Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord.
Zaina Mauricio, Artist and Showcase. The track, Rock the Natural, out of Los Angeles by way of the Congo and Houston, Texas. The multilingual, multi-talented Artist and Showcase, Zaina Mauricio. Awesome. I don't want to go back and check the weather in Wall Street. I have to, but I don't want to. That's the whole secret to the Artist and Showcase. It makes us not want to go back to work, even when we're at work.
This is the Ed Tyll Show.
Great job, Zaina Mauricio on the Ed Tyll Show. All right, let me get you some social media so you know how to hook up. Right on Twitter, ZAENAM. You got it? Very easy on Twitter. ZAEN as in Nancy, AM. Her blog is Zaina Now, ZAENANOW.com. She has a Facebook fan page. That's very easy. It's her first and last name. Zaina, Z-A-E-N-A, right? Mauricio, the way it sounds, M-O-R-I-S-H-O. Now you can go to Bandcamp and get the song. Very easy. ZainaMauricio.bandcamp. Easy enough. Rock the Natural. You can also look up Rock the Natural on SoundCloud. She's everywhere, and she deserves to be. A great new recording, Artist and Showcase. Zaina Mauricio on the Ed Tyll Show, and an incredible track. Love this track. The blog website is ZainaNow.com. The Twitter handle is at Zaina M. Facebook page, Zaina Mauricio. All right, we have severe weather, so we're going to catch up on that. And one more awesome shout out to the great Zaina Mauricio and this track, Rock the Natural.
I am not gonna change for you. Cause I'm proud of what I am. Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord, drop it, drop it, drop it, Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord, drop it, drop it, drop it, Lord, drop it, girl, drop it, Lord, drop it, drop it.
Tyll. Ed Tyll.
This ain't over. Casey Stegall is live, Port Fourchon in Louisiana. What sense did you get from people there on how the recovery has gone? Not from the BP commercials, but from the people.
Well, Shepard, when you're down here on the ground and you talk to shrimpers and you talk to fishing boat captains and the rest, they say that business just has not been the same since this disaster. As you well know, dozens and dozens of environmental studies have been commissioned over the last 5 years. Some show declines in the wildlife, marine life populations. Others point to various amounts of oil still in the water. What's more, one environmentalist telling me we likely will not know just how much damage was done for years to come.
I think that looking at past large oil spills, the one thing they've seen is that the consequences or the impact of the spill are often not known for a long time. And I think we're still in that time. We don't know what the full impact of the spill is yet.
A federal judge ruled more than 3 million gallons of oil, 3 million barrels went into the Gulf. I misspoke earlier and said 3 billion. That number, more than 3 million barrels, Shep.
We're all very familiar with BP's PR campaign, but aside from PR, does it say what it's done to try to prevent another incident like this?
It does. It says that many lessons were learned in the wake of this disaster, that new equipment has been developed and new technologies have been implemented, not just by this oil giant, but really across the entire industry. You're looking at what is called a capping stack, which is a giant containment type vessel, stories tall, that could now be deployed on top of a wellhead to stop a gusher like we saw here 5 years ago. Also, enhancements were made to another vital piece of equipment. Listen.
All right, this story continues, since 2010? And we'll continue to follow it. You got your breaking news headlines, then you've got amazing artists in showcase, weather updates, and Wall Street updates all straight ahead. Monday on the Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network, from coast to coast, Marshland, Oregon, Moores, New York, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. How are we, Francis, Utah?